is the...
Oh. Well, we're back. Douglas is singing songs from the 80s, and we are here to talk about Dopp Kits from the 1920s.
Yeah, so you can see the correlation immediately.
Yes.
But we should probably start off with our intro. Hit it! Welcome back, folks. I'm Douglas Smythe from PhoenixShaving.com, and to my left,
Matt Pisarcik.
And today we are going to be delving into all things Dopp.
Dopp it.
Dopp,
break it down and listen.
No, it's collaborate and listen, isn't it?
Oh.
Dopp, collaborate. Anyways,
I don't know.
So folks, we are, again, it's Dopps. We
We're
often
on the
use
road
this term.
Again. Can't wait
Dopp
to
it.
get back.
Dopp it, Matt. Anyways, we often use this word, and seldom do we wonder where it came from. It's like Google. We often don't know where the root of that word lies.
Googleplex.
But we do. Same thing with Dopp Kits. We use this word a lot, especially when we're talking about toiletry bags or traveling. You get
Throwing your crap together when you're traveling.
in your Dopp. But where does this term come from? What is a Dopp Kit, Matt?
A Dopp Kit was invented...
No. What is a Dopp Kit?
A Dopp Kit is a bag to put all your crap in when you're traveling.
And what would you put in a Dopp Kit?
Normally your toiletry products, not things you need for the toilet, although that could be some of the contents.
It's kind of like bathroom.
Yeah, or EDP. Most people refer to it as things where you're going to put your shaving supplies, your facial care, shampoo, hair, primping, cologne, scissors,
A bag you can easily
toothbrush.
bring into the bathroom with you and leave
Your
it
bathroom
there.
bag.
Your bathroom bag.
All the stuff you need to go from a smelly, disgusting human to a beautiful, trim, clean, proper gentleman. Really, that's it. They should be called a gentleman's bag.
Yeah, it should be. But women use them as well.
That's sexist.
No.
So, well, if they do use it, they have a much bigger bag for all the much more amount of things they need.
No, that's sexist too. What do you mean more things they need? You ever see my bathroom? All the shaving products I have over the sink, all over the...
You don't need all of them when you go. You just need one.
Dopp
The
Kits,
thing is, a
folks.
woman needs a lot more things. If she wants to do her hair, oh my God, forget about it. She's got to have a curler. She's got to have the things that make your little eyelashes go
Where are
up.
you living in?
My wife, when she travels, she has a bag that's like a small carry-on. It has all this stuff.
Fran laughs at me when I travel because I have...
Fran's
these are my
not
two
your
Dopp
average
Kits.
woman at all. She's not, sorry.
More than
I
a
love-
woman. Anyways, folks.
Yes, anyways.
Dopp Kits.
Dopp Kits.
Without all this extra baggage. There's many to choose from. And again, we keep our bathroom products in it. We keep our shave gear in it. And a lot of the times it can be just a simple bag, as you see before you, where you just toss whatever you want in there. Others have separation, like this one right here.
Gotta keep them
I mean,
separated.
this one is really cool. It has actually a bottom, separate half too.
Secret compartment. I'm actually a giant fan of the secret compartments, like this one's from Crabtree and
Stash
Evans.
pockets.
This is my first Dopp bag I ever got from Crabtree. And look at this, there's a secret little zipper over here on the side. This is where I put the I don't want TSA to really see, because they don't
Like
see
drugs.
that. Yeah. Or like hemorrhoid cream. But, this is where you can put all the little tiny stuff, like those little scrooming scissors.
Scrooming, he says. Scrooming.
Grooming. Scrooming scissors.
Exactly. You can tuck those things so they don't cut anything else in the bag. I mean,
Right. Or your toothbrush doesn't have to touch everything to get dirty.
Yep.
But-
really make TSA dig for it is what he's saying. So
Right.
yeah, secret pockets are a way to go.
And some of them have like a piece of metal almost in it where they kind of squares
They're
open.
open, yeah.
Is that how your range leather one is?
No, this is not like that. This is your good old-fashioned Dopp Kit. Doesn't have any bells and whistles like that
This one is the same thing. It has a little piece of metal that kind of like fish mouths open.
But I will say,
secret compartment
this
as
one
well.
is almost virtually waterproof because of the style of zipper and the
Virtually?
quality. Yeah, and the zipper and the quality of the leather. Some of these, none of them before us see actually are waterproof, but there are some waterproof ones out there as well, which really makes sense to me at the end of the day. I think a lot of these are just based on traditional designs. I mean,
Yeah.
look at this one.
This is from
Like a folio.
a local company, Ezra Arthur, and this is like a folio. Yeah, the idea is to just literally throw your stuff in this giant pocket, and then you can just close it up and throw it
In your suitcase.
in your suitcase.
Into my beer.
That's beer?
But let's go back.
coffee,
let's
Doug.
go back to where it all began.
Where did it all begin? The origins.
New York City. Actually, I'm not sure of the city it began in, but Charles Doppelt.
Oh, Dopp Pelt.
Yeah.
He was German, right?
Yeah, of German ancestry. In fact, he was a German immigrant in the United States way back at the turn of the 19th century or 1900s. In fact, I think it was 1919. This very creative leather craftsman created the first Dopp, we think. We're not really sure, however, because we do have a vintage one here that seems to predate that. So if you know the difference, we'd like to hear your comments below. But supposedly, Dopp created the first Dopp kit, which immediately gained interest by the government.
U.S. Army.
During the First World War, we were issuing our GIs toiletry bags.
Something like this.
Guess who got the contract? Charles Dopp. Much in the same way that Gillette did for his razors. So it kind of parallels the razor. And so you can imagine a lot of Gillettes being put into these classic kits that were used in the field.
Speaking of classic, so the normal format we always see like this, but
It's the roll-up one, so that's where it starts.
this is where it all begins, guys, the roll-up.
It was more of a kit, you know, so that's where the Dopp kit comes from. This was, I don't know if this one was military issued, but
I don't know.
it's definitely based on a military issue style type
It's
Dopp
got
kit.
some really cool supplies in here.
So this is the roll-up tuck Dopp kit,
Let me show you.
which
this
is different from these, as Matt pointed
this would
out.
be like a turn of the century. Sorry, if you can hold this side, kind of show this
Don't be
baby
sorry.
off.
Don't be sorry.
So we got lots of cool stuff. We got a hairbrush, boar hairbrush, travel shave brush, soap, shave stick, a bone toothbrush, a Durham duplex, and Colgate dental cream or toothpaste.
which is kind of confusing me because like this cream was around, I think like 1904 to 1909. I think this particular style.
Plus a hidden mirror.
So it maybe came from something else and then put together after the fact. Misplaced history or relics, if you will. But you know, this is another tip for you folks that are putting together a kit or finding kits in the wild. Is that one way to date stuff when there's no date on it is identifying what is inside the kit. Like we also found with the razor, we found instructions in here that, where are they?
Oh, the Durham duplex instructions.
Which leads me to believe it might have come with the kit. And if you can find a date on these, which you can sometimes, or something that'll point you towards a date, you can kind of gauge from what era this was from.
You ever use one of these? These are really nice to use.
I use them on my boots.
Yeah, this is nice. It's got the boar hair. It's really great.
Oh yeah, it is nice. Great beard brush. But yeah, so this is a vintage kit, and as Matt pointed out, maybe before the cameras are rolling, it is the Victorian feel you get immediately when you look at some of the artwork.
Yeah, artwork, font face, stuff like that really always helps to date stuff. It's got the original soap. It's kind of
Shave
stinky.
soap, stick.
Yeah.
And you know, if you look, there's nothing glamorous about this. It wasn't really fat, didn't fit in there, there's no push thing here, right here. It's just something for the soldier or the traveler to
This
use.
is what a toothbrush would look like at turn of the century. This is real bone, guys. In fact, it says Nippon, and this is probably some kind of animal hair. So kind of gnarly. Bone.
Oh, it's kind of neat though. Like that.
Careful,
little-
gentle.
Looks like it was cut.
I don't know. I think this is for your back molars. Pull it back there. Really scrub those molars.
Scrub those molars. What's the top part? What's this all about? Tongue scraper?
Maybe tongue scraper.
I don't think they scraped tongues back then.
I think they did a lot of things.
Back then. They did.
There's a whole other one. Prophylactic. That's something else.
You're using it wrong, Matt.
Prophylactic. I'm saying it right.
Yeah, so
A
it's
clean tooth
sterile.
never
It's
decays.
sterile. Maybe it's made out of something that's
Oh, it's probably made of plastic.
back then.
Versus this is bone. This is probably,
Yeah, so that was easier to clean. This is porous.
and it probably could break a lot easier. You drop bone, it's gonna snap. Or
Oh,
this.
Snap. So it's just a selling point. But prophylactic, that's weird. They have two brushes. Regardless.
I know,
this
we're
is an
going on a
early-
tangent here.
Yeah, exactly. This is an early Dopp kit and one of my favorites. I love the roll-up ones. But, you know, there's nothing wrong with these as well. Here's another, looks like a military issue one.
Yes. Although it says popcorn bag on it, so what are you gonna, you know?
You're going to put popcorn in it too. But this one is great because it also has little, like, you know, spots for your ammunition and whatever else you might need in the bathroom.
Maybe it
when
was
you're in the
corn
military.
pops.
Oh yeah, or your oral Redenbacher, whatever. This one is also very. Anyways, yeah. So we have all different types of kits here. I recommend them all. They're all great.
I think this is one of, I hate to say this, when I first got into wet shaving, this is like my guilty little secret, this was one of my favorite parts of traveling, was traveling with all your cool new bathroom stuff. It was like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like this
Christmas?
fun, yeah, it's like Christmas, this fun feeling of getting a little bag. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna take that soap and this cool brush. And I always wanted to think of how to get my setup into the most compact possible container. And my little thing of aftershave balm that's this big.
Oh, yeah.
My little travel razor that's this,
It's putting your soap in the tube to bring with you.
Yeah,
no, it's fun.
It is fun. A travel brush. It's gonna, convert.
No, totally.
Transformers, Legos.
So that's pretty much the origin of the Dopp Kit, and the name really stuck around World War II.
Yeah.
I think the contract came for World War II. I think during World War I, there was more like, this is an off-brand Dopp Kit. This is called a...
Failey?
Vital?
Yes, Vital.
Vital, F-I-T-A-L-L.
Vital.
My pronunciation could be off. But so if you know anything about that one, I would love to hear about that in the comments.
Tell us in the comments.
But yeah, so around the Second World War, when the contract was solid with the GIs, it was known as the Dopp Kit.
Yeah.
Toiletry bag, the Dopp Kit, but Dopp Kit stuck. And that's it, folks. That is the Dopp Kit in a nutshell.
But there's more.
Oh, there is more.
Well, the only other thing I think I told you is the hidden secrets.
Yeah, you already talked about the hidden
You
secrets.
got to put your hidden stuff in here. Your creams,
Put it in there.
No, but I've always loved the travel aspect of wet shaving, and I think it's also a challenge for the guys out there who do have a lot of products. Try to fit everything into one of these.
Oh my God. Yeah, it really is a bloody mess. I just got back from a trip this week. I have stuff like, I'm a shower shaver, so I bring
mirror.
like wacky stuff with me.
Another thing I always recommend, and Douglas actually asked for one of these off screen a few minutes ago, a small pair of scissors. Always travel with a pair of scissors, not only for your face. You're going for that big interview, that big business meeting, and you got to do
have a mole on your face. Just get rid of that mole. Oh.
last minute trimming. I'm always trimming the hair right next to my sideburns. I go trim that up, or your goatee, or you have that suit and there's a thread that's coming out. Don't pull it, cut it. Pull, so always, be surprised, a pair of scissors.
No, even a small sewing kit.
The sewing kit. I actually used to travel with one of those.
I keep one in my suitcase, not in the Dopp Kit, but
Yeah.
that's something you could put in your little
Needles,
secret
threads.
pocket.
Yeah, even if you get a splinter, I have
Oh, even camping too, like to fix the tent really quick if you need to. I mean, like it's Boy Scout rule page 2, paragraph 3, section 1. Always have a small sewing kit in your Dopp Kit.
slow that down again.
No, I won't.
Okay.
Anyways, thanks for joining us this week, folks. If you know anything about Dopp Kits or the history or need to correct us in any way, please do in the comments below. Also, if there's a type of episode you'd like to see featuring some vintage product or something you'd like to learn a little bit more about, let us know because we would love to, do that episode.
That's right. These episodes come from you. We have a lot of suggestions we get, so keep them coming.
Keep the comments coming. Email us, contact us in any way, shape, or form, and we will make them for you.
Notify with the bell on YouTube to make sure you get notified with any video we put out. And I think that's...
Like, comment, subscribe. And
share this with all of your friends.
And please share the show, folks. We really want to grow our following. Do any of those and above, and you are immediately entered into, or automatically entered, rather, into our weekly giveaway.
That's right.
That's right. Ain't no fool there. So, until next time.
We'll see ya. Cheers. Thanks, guys.
I'm not doing that with a mug anymore.
Fine. Goodbye.
Bye.